What's up, guys? Before we get into the video, I just want to say that I did the cam swap back in October 2020, and I did the torque converter install and the cam swap within a weekend. But after that weekend, I started working a lot, never had time to actually put together the video, and then my phone took a crap on me, and so I lost everything. And it took me quite a long time to get all my videos back from Google Photos and everything. So yeah, I hope you enjoy it. Let's get on to the torque converter install. Oh hell. So that's all I have for the torque converter install, because like I said, I lost everything. But when we installed my torque converter, we supposedly installed it wrong. I thought we heard the 2 clicks, apparently not. Anyways, put it all back together, and apparently we broke my pump in my transmission, so I had to take my transmission back out and have it taken to a guy local, have him replace the pump in it, and got it back and put it all back together. And then, as you can see here, the next clip, I'm gonna say that everything was working fine, but it was like a limp mode type thing. But it really wasn't. It's actually, well, it was in a limp mode, but it's in a limp mode because my trans is messed up, and it was throwing a code to my computer for a trans code, and at the time I did not read the code, so I did not know that until I went to go get it tuned. So onwards with the cam swap. So I got the car back home last night, or this morning, around 6 o'clock in the morning. Everything works on it fine. It was just in power or battery saver mode, or whatever the hell that is. It showed that my battery was completely dead, but somehow it's still turning on my lights and everything. So I don't know how that was working. I just think it's my terminals, might be a little messed up. Battery's not connected all the way, but anyways, that's not gonna affect me today. So now it's time to do the cam swap. Alright, so I got radiator out, fans out, throttle body out. I undid my coil brackets. I got my injector plugs out. I don't think I'm going to undo my fuel line like everyone says they did. I think I'm just going to flip it over and put it up there. But if no one else can figure it out, it took me a long time to figure it out because no one else shows it that I saw a video of. But if you have these little plugs right here, let's see if I can. If you have those plugs, all you do is take a little screwdriver, put it in there, pull up, you'll hear that click. Then you want to push right here where it just popped up. So you want to push down, like put it down on the injector, push in, and then pull up. And that's it. That took me forever to figure out, and I seriously could not find anyone else that did it on YouTube, but let's keep going. I pulled my intake off, and then I took off my valley cover, which is just these bolts right here, and you got 2 plugs in the back. And so yeah, this is what it looks like. We're getting there. So this might be a little bit late update, but I got both heads off, all the trays out, and I just pulled the water pump, and I gotta take my compressor belt off, and then it's time to loosen all these bolts, take off my pulley. I can't think of the name of it. I can never think of the name of it when I need to, and I'll be right there. So close. I got everything laid out over here. I know exactly where it all goes and what's not going in and everything like that. But so I finally got the front cover off, my oil pump off, and when I took that off, I noticed my timing chain tensioner just sitting here, and it was broke off. So I'm glad I took this apart, because that could have turned in bad if this would have broke more to pieces and fell on my oil pan. That'd have been no. But for everyone else doing this, if you're doing it by yourself or whatever, there's this little wire right here that runs to your starter, and at first it's under here, so I couldn't pull the oil pan down to get to this bolt right here. Well, there is a bolt here, and there's a bolt on the side right here that hold this wire under there. If you take those two bolts out, you can pull this out, get to the two bolts that are under here, and you can pull it out just fine to drop your pan, just enough to where you can get that off. So that's where we're at so far. But I got my valley cover on, I got my lifters in with the lifter trays. I also did all of my springs on my heads, so I got all those put on. That head over there is done. I wrapped one header, and I gotta get another tie for that. And I'm working on my other header, and just to show that I do have 2-inch stainless works exhaust headers for future references, just so I can show that I do have those, and we're coming along. So sorry for the light, but got the head all cleaned up, got the block all cleaned up. It's about to be time to install first head. Okay, here we go. I got everything put back together. Hopefully I got everything hooked up. I've put fluids in it, and we're about to start it up for the first time. y'all enjoyed the video. The car got tuned by MS Tuning in Rosenberg, Texas. I got all of my cam stuff, everything except for my fluids from Explicit Performance in Manville, Texas. The car put down 436 horsepower, and I can't remember the torque numbers, with a boost cam. So that guy knows what he's doing, especially since my car's just NA. Was told with no head work, and just a cam and exhaust and cold air intake. That's pretty good numbers. But the car did have a problem, and that will definitely be my next video. So stay tuned to see the problem with less than, I'd say, 20 miles on the vehicle, and it had to be tore back down. So yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Peace.